Let's click on tutorial, see what happens. Basics, village building, expand. Let's just start with the basics, shall we? Let's see what happens. Welcome aboard Sweet Transit, a strange world where trains are the only way to travel. Wow, Chris would love this. He wants to live in this world. The goal is to build a thriving colony in which inhabitants can prosper. This tutorial will introduce you to the basics. Okay. Let's start by learning how to navigate the world. WASD. Is it me or is that loud? I'll turn that down a bit. WASD, holding middle mouse button, hold right mouse button, holding left mouse button while pressing shift. Okay. And the middle mouse button. Okay, this is no rotation then. We're locked into isometric 3D, I think. Oh, we've got zoom as well. Ooh. Ah. It's got Minecraft on me. Next, zooming in and out. Or page up and page down. Or use the mouse. Blimey. Look at that. That is pure Minecraft. Who've we missed? Al Phillips, 55 months, Truckerpat, 25. Good evening. Parkson Docker with 65. Ecolos with 80. Hitting the 80, only 20 months to go to the triple digits. Did not expect to be liking this content this much 80 months ago. The dad humor is keeping me around. Supermot, almost a year. Much love. Thank you, dude. Rich B, 54 months. Thank you very much. Small map. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's not judge. Shift A or D to rotate. Oh, you can rotate. Ah, okay. It's that kind of rotate. It's basically 90-degree turns. Okay. At least you can, I suppose. Let's look over the user interface. The top of the screen is designed to help with the expansion of your colony. Mr. Whiteland. 108 months and tier 3. Thank you very much, sir. Ranked later, Mr. Whiteland. Rich B, 54. I think I called that out, but just in case. Let's go to the user interface. Top of the screen is designed to help with the expansion of your colony. Right. The time control panel shows you the current date and time. Time speed can be adjusted if you ever decide you need a change in pace. Okay. Use space to pause or unpause the game. Pausing gives you a chance to stop the trains and make changes to the network without disrupting their routes. Okay. Information bar shows the status of your resources, trains, and key buildings. Pressing on each section will provide more detailed information. Okay, move. Yes, we can. Population and labourers. Okay. Cologne, Hamlet. Coal mine, potato mine, and sawmill. Warehouse. Oh, that took me straight there. Okay. That's to do with your trains. Looks like we have 4 of them. Okay. Coal mines. That's your stations, trains. Okay, what's this? Money? Wealth. Labourers, cities, trains, warehouse, balance. Okay, so that's your budget. 500 wood. Is that what's in the storage? Yes. So this is what's in the warehouse. Does that imply that everything has to come in and out of the warehouse then? Maybe. Your overlay covers some of the HUD. I don't know what to say. Like, every game has this problem. What do you... Okay, well, I can move a couple of logos, but that's about it. We always get this. Games are just, you know, streamer unfriendly. There we go. Right, we can move that there. And, you know, we can put that like there, like that. Okay. Okay, so the only thing you're really missing is like just little, there's 4 little icons under there. There's nothing to worry about. At least you can see what's in the warehouse. And when I drop those down, you can still see everything anyway. Like you're not missing anything as such. Maybe my total money, though. Right, what have I missed over here? 1 second. Tuscan, 5-year hype. Going on a 6-month recovery for the full reconstructive shoulder and bicep surgery. Sad that once I'm better, no more Friday streams. Have a great stream. Wait, what does that mean, Tuscan? What does that mean? No more Friday streams. Once you're better. What does that mean? Truckerpat, good luck with the surgery, by the way. Truckerpat, thank you very much for gifting 10 subs. Thank you for the squirrel gifts. And if you got a sub, please give him a thank you. Thank you very much, Truckerpat. Big lad, 34 months. Thanks for another month of bliss. Not long to... I'm not saying that word. December contains a special day. That's all we need to know. Slackjack, thank you for 9 months. Have you played F122? No, no desire to play it. You'll be back to work. Got you. Right, information bar. What else we got? The unlock list shows current tasks which unlock new items. Villages and cities have their own tasks which are shown when selected. If you're ever feeling lost, use this list as a guide on how to progress. Reach population labourers, 800. Not enough workers, times 2. What does that mean, times 2? Efficiency is below 100%. Okay. Fine. A special day in December, New Year's Eve. That's not a special day, is it? That's an evening. The special day comes after. New Year's Eve is not a special day. Not really. It's a celebration of the day after. It's like, you know, 24th of December's not particularly special either, is it? Pops is here. Is he lurking? The problems list shows all the current problems. Oh, right, so that's unlock list. That's problems list. Clicking on a problem will cycle through destinations that are affected, help you keep on top of the situation. Right. So not enough workers down at the wood factory and potato factory, and efficiency is low at those factories as well. Only for you, White, then, because you're weird. Selection UI shows the general information on the selected group. The sawmill and its farms and storage units are all included in the same group. With groups information, you don't need to sort through them individually. Select wood storage. Sure, how? Wood? No. Not really sure I understood what it just said. Well, that's quite a cool little city. Look at that. I have to say, the animation is quite smooth. And now the final and most important, impactful part of the user interface. The build tool. Bobby Z, 13 months, and Solus, thank you for 68. Thank you for the hype train, guys. What drink have you got in your flask? I have orange and mango squash with ice. It's my favourite squash drink. Orange and mango. The only problem with orange and mango is if it's too strong, the mango gives you mango face. Basics. The build menu gives you everything you need to expand a colony. You can click on highlighted buttons or use the B hotkey to build what is selected. Expansion menu is available when a building or village can be expanded as selected. Select any part of your village to open the expansion menu. Okay. Alrighty then. Select the labourer residence from the build menu. Labourer's residence. Okay. And build 4 of them in the village. Okay, we'll have one there, one there, one there, and one there. You can click and drag to create a number of residences at once, okay? So what we're doing here, dirt road. All buildings in a village need to be connected by roads which allow workers to travel between the residences' work and various service buildings in the village. Without roads to connect them and people to access them, the building is just a building. Connect residences to the village hall. Okay, which is the village hall? So, what does he want me to do? Oh, I see. Whoa, did that? I think you have to drag it. There we go. Okay. And that's that done. Basics. Congratulations, the village is up and running and the inhabitants are free to move around. Speaking of moving around, it's time to learn about the trains. The only means of transportation in Sweet Transit. Can people not just walk? Oh, signals. Lovely, glorious signals. Look at that. That's gone yellow. Wow, they've actually got yellow signals. Wait, why can't he go? Select the train. Yes, I've got the new monitor arm Beltiel. I mounted it last Saturday. It arrived on Friday, didn't it? And then I mounted it the same day anyway. Finished up and running the free to train. This trains can be customized to make it easy to keep track of them or to express your creative side. Try changing the name and color of the train by using the highlighted interface sections. All right. Okay, what should we call this? Let's call this, hey, wackaday. Let's call this train, Hazel. Okay. And we'll color it. Ooh. There we go. Next. Unfortunately, this train is getting idle because it hasn't been assigned a route to follow. You can get it moving by selecting Wood to Warehouse Route and selecting from the drop-down list. Ah, does that mean Control R to open up the route UI? Oh, won't let me do that yet. Load up cargo 80 to 100% or time passed. This is straight out of Factorio, I swear. Sound route. You can press F or double click the wagon to track it. Press F. That doesn't work. Eric V, thank you for 77. Freheims, thanks for 52. Now that we have an understanding of trains, it's time to learn how to create and control train routes. Okay. Open the train routes with Control R by clicking on the highlighted routes menu button. Control R. Okay. Next. Okay. So that shows you that it is going from there to there, right? Okay. So in this step, we'll create a route to transfer workers from your village to the sawmill and back. Create a new route by clicking the Add Route button. Okay. Change the name. Okay. Sawmill workers seems legitimate. Select a destination. Add Cologne 1 and Wood 2. Okay, select a destination. Cologne 1. Load, visit, pass, unload, swap workers. Loads and unloads workers at the same time. Best way to transfer your workforce. Destination is Wood 2. In addition, knowing to where to go, trains need to instruct on what to do. This example will load and unload workers. Set the action at each step to swap workers. Fair enough. Add a wait condition, choose time passed. Finally, assign your new created route Solma workers to the train named Passenger Train. We'll click on him. Cool. You've learned the basics, taking your first steps in the world of sweet transit. You can continue the ride, deepen your understanding by going through the other tutorials, or start a new adventure in a new game. I just want to see what he does. Where's he going? Why has he gone to the coal station? He's not really... Wait, look at that. That's got a signal mid-platform. That's interesting. Yep, El Plagiato. That's exactly right, mate. I'm just seeing how the block system works. So he's trying to go this Cologne one. Whoa, that seems like a really sharp turn. Look at that. That's like literally a 90-degree turn over about 3 squares. That's some tight track layout. I think this is him, isn't it? Yeah, this is him. Is it going to show us like people getting on and off? I don't see anybody at the platform. Unless they just disappear into here and don't appear on the platform. Where's the cargo? Trains carry fuel which is needed to power their engines. Refueling is automatic once train arrive at the stations and then upon leaving. For successful refueling, the station needs to have access to the fuel source. Coal. Interesting. So you've got to keep your station filled with coal then. Alright, let's go next. In this tutorial, you learn how to build and expand villages. Villages are the heart of the colony, and if well supplied, will give home to the workers who man your industries. Village building. To build a village, you first start with a warehouse. Warehouse is used to store the goods that you'll need for construction and upkeep. Remember, placement of your warehouse is important. Your colony may continue to grow and bring in new goods from all over, so make sure your warehouse has plenty of space for stations and rails from all directions. Interesting. Wait, there are no towns on the map either. There's just resources. So that's different, isn't it? Like Transport Fever gives you the cities and the resources. This gives you the resources and you can put the cities where you want. Which is kind of like, okay. Okay, so warehouse. So he's build a warehouse here. That's a very small warehouse. Village building. Now we have a warehouse. Let's build our first village. We start with the village hall, which will be our main building, and then build it from there. You'll also need a water source. Once you get workers, you'll need a way to help provide them with food. So make sure you build in range of a coastline. Wait, what? That seems like a long way from the warehouse. Okay. So we put our village down here. Prague, why not? So that's in the range of water. The selection window shows the general information on your village, including goods stored and workplace population. So it has no fish, it has no coal, and it has no potatoes. A lake works also. Okay. Village building. Inhabitants need a place to stay. Building residences provides housing for them and also allows people to move in. Building more residences makes for a bigger population, a greater workforce, and more taxes to put back in your colony. Well, okay then. Labourers' residence. Crikey. How many? We'll just start with the city. Why does it want me to... What the heck? No, game. I'm not playing your game. I'm doing it my way. Nope. I'm doing it like this. There we go. Now they've all got a flashing triangle over them. Build 0 labour residences. Hovering your mouse over a problem icon provides more context. All colony problems can be seen in the problems list. Expansion is missing a connection, no road. Okay, that makes sense. So, do I just build a road now? Hover over residence with a problem icon. Yep. Let's build a road. Got it. Okay. Inhabitants need services to be happy. As your settlements expand, the number of needs you have to meet will expand too. Remember to keep an eye on their needs, otherwise unhappy inhabitants will work less and refuse to pay taxes. Hover over a service icon. Okay, which is the service icon? Just one of these? Or does it mean one of these? Water service. Okay. The water tower provides water to the nearby residents. Residents can only use service buildings if they are within walking range of the road, so don't build it too far for them. Build 3 water towers. Wow. They don't walk very far for water. Blimey. I'm not being funny, but parts of the world, people walk 10 miles for water. These guys won't even walk down 2 roads. Look at this. Were they on the other one? So lazy. Okay, village building. That's that one. Village hall. Select a residence. You can improve labour residences by providing goods to your village. Right. Each requirement met will increase inhabitant capacity or taxes gained from that resident. I like that. I like the sound of that. Hover over each resident goods icon to learn what it does. Right, potatoes. Plus 10 people? Plus 4, what's that? That's taxes. That's happiness. Right, okay. Right, so we need to provide fish because that's going to give us the most taxes. Not that I'm looking at that, but that's clearly what we need to do. Now that you have workers, it's time to feed them. The first goods you have access to are fish, which you get through the fishing dock. As you may recall, we recommend building villages near a coastline. That's because a fishing dock can only be built on a shore. Never heard of an inland one. Okay. And then build a road. Seems legit. All production facilities such as fishing dock need to store their goods in nearby storage. Remember, storage buildings have a limited reach and can only support a limited amount of production facilities. To rotate a structure, press Q or E. Build a small storage near your fishing. Is it that one? That's a small storage. Space used to hold goods for production. Storage units have a range and can only support limited number. 2x3. Support a production structures times 5. Capacity 100. Upkeep. Whoa, 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 whoa. The build cost is 1,000 and the upkeep is 50. As well as 2 planks. Blimey. These things have upkeep. Q and E, there we go. As long as there are enough goods, living space and work, people will continue to move into the village and help it grow. But to do so, they need to be able to get to work. That's very true. Most work is done outside of your village. Workers will need to travel to farms and facilities around the colony. You help get them and the goods where they need to go by building a station. Wait, where did all that track come from? What? That wasn't there a minute ago. Wow, game. Okay. Okay, then. What do we want? Station is small station. That one? Build a small station. Next. I'm probably going to have to move the chat, aren't I? Because I can see this game is going to put things down here. Maybe up here might be the best move. We'll see. No, I think we have to build all the track. I think it's done it just for the tutorial because there are other tutorials on track and signal building, I think. At the moment, it's just like letting us know how to do things, get people around. Trains can only load and unload when the wagons are stopped by either the station or connected platforms. Build some platforms to extend your station. Okay. Let me update myself. Solus Bellator, was that? 68 months, 77 to Eric V. Frahams 52. Ryback, tier 3, and 4 months away from 100, Mr. Ryback. I can't believe it's been 96 months. You, sir, will get a VIP badge in 4 months' time, just in time for that special day in December. Bridge, cold storage. Where's platform? Station platform. Okay. It wants something else building. Why have they got benches on and they don't? I'm not quite sure how that works. I like the fact they've got bridges and stuff. Okay, village. Your village attractiveness rating can be lowered by certain buildings, such as fishing docks. If your village is too unattractive, it will what? It will affect your inhabitants' happiness, and tourists from other settlements won't want to come and visit. No one wants to come to an ugly village. Okay. Range 2.1 chunks, or is that 21 chunks? Attractiveness represents how attractive a settlement is to people. Attractive settlements have happier inhabitants and bring in more tourists. That's amazing. Okay. You can make your village... That's over here. You can make your village more attractive by decorating it. I wonder if... One second. Putting that there might be... Let's try that. Ugly is subjective. Yeah, yeah. To make your village more attractive by decorating it. Select from the build menu, decorate your building. Build decorations until the village is attractive again. What, in a particular place? Like... That each tree gives 0.06 attractiveness. I don't, is this working? We're down to minus 0.4, so I guess it is. So you just put trees everywhere and then they're fine. Right. Service buildings such as the market are necessary to keep your villagers productive. Some of the inhabitants miss market services and would appreciate if you built one. Build a market near residences that need it. A service building provides inhabitants with a place to gather and trade. Most village buildings cannot operate without one. So it adds 100 potato capacity and 20 times workforce. Road movement range is 20 tiles. Okay, where are we putting this? Right on top of the trees. That makes perfect sense. Wait, what? Does it want this there? Where is it saying put this? Seriously, where is it saying to put this? Or do we just put it anywhere? Should we just stick it? I'll just put it there. There you go. That's where you're having it, mate. And then I'll build my own road and go off-piste on the tutorial. There you go. Doesn't like that. Do you think it should have gone here? There's like 2 squares highlighted here. But I think they're like no build zones, so I can't really put it there anyway. Am I going blind? Like, can you see where this is supposed to go? Because I can't see it. I can't see where this is meant to go. Have I done something wrong? Build a market near residences that need it. Well, they need it, and they need it, so maybe I just didn't put it where it was needed. There we go. Maybe that was the problem. Can we destroy that? How do you get rid of things? Oh well. It's got a road, so whatever. Now time to expand your newfound village. Expand your village to a total of 400 inhabitants. Keep building and growing and build your village you desire. Grow your population to 400. Okay. Well, in order to do that, we just got to build more homes, right? So I'll press the B key. How do you get rid of this stupid thing? Go away. Right, homes. Each one can handle 30. We're on 319, so we need another 3 of these should do it. If I've understood it right. 2 there. Maybe we'll just put another 2 there. Like that. And then maybe we'll have a little road down there. And a little road down there. And hopefully that should do it. So what now? Yeah, there you go. It's going up, isn't it? 325. So what's that? Shift 2, 3 to speed up. Okay, the topped out at 339, which makes me think that wasn't enough. It says inhabitants times 30. Is each one... Oh. Each one only stores 5 people. So what does that mean? If each one only does 5, what does that mean? Oh, that corner house is not connected. Get rid of that. Can't live on a corner plot in this game. Oh, he's not got water. There you go. That should do it. Hopefully, maybe. What's wrong with him? You kidding me, game? You kidding me? That won't be road connected either, will it? Oh, well, you can't live there, pal. You're too far away from the water supply, apparently. I can't build anymore. It won't let me build. That's it, apparently. Congratulations. There you go. Keep building. Go. Next. Expansion. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to set up production facilities outside of your towns, and how to connect everything together and move workers and goods around the rail network. Nice. I wonder how big the maps actually get. Rob Martin, thank you for 27 months. Not been on much, still watching videos on YouTube, and today's my birthday. Happy birthday, sir. Okay. Trains are the only means of transport, really. Trains need fuel to be efficient. A train without fuel will be stuck running at a much slower speed until refueled. This means goods won't be delivered on time. To refuel, trains need a station with a fuel source. Okay. Coal mines produce fuel for trains. Any steam train that stops there when there's coal will automatically use it to refuel. All production facilities need workers on regular trains for supply and export. Okay. So do you have to physically move coal to another platform to supply the other trains? That's the only bit I'm not clear on. Hover over the coal icon. That one? That one? As long as the train has access to it, it will automatically refuel, okay? Okay, where are we going now? This coal mine doesn't have any trains delivering coal to the warehouse or the village. Right. Add a route that connects the coal mine to the warehouse, and assign a coal train to that route. Add a route that connects the coal mine to the warehouse. Right, so we need to bring up... Where's the warehouse? Is that it? There's the warehouse. So we need Control R. No? It says add a route that connects the coal mine to the warehouse and assign a coal train to that route. But then it just says assign coal 1 distribute. The warehouse is another part of expanding your colony. Construction materials can only be used for building if they're first stored here. Right, okay, that's an interesting fact. So you can't take construction materials straight to where they're needed. You have to put them in the warehouse first. Most buildings require certain goods for upkeep. These are automatically taken from the warehouse. Unfortunately, running low on wood. However, over at the wood icon, hover over the wood icon to see where it's produced. Production is too low. Production 60, upkeep 64. Wood cut from tree nurseries to make usable lumber. It is versatile building material. Yeah, okay. What are we building? A sawmill. The production facility that processes trees into usable wood. The lumber they produce is used in building and maintaining most structures. Right, okay. So one of them. Rotate it like that. Having a sawmill isn't enough. Workers can't produce anything without a source for materials. You'll have to provide them with trees to help them produce wood. Expand the sawmill by building tree nurseries. Wood storage, tree nursery. Okay. I kind of stupidly assumed that we're going to farm these trees. Apparently not. So... there you go. That was a quick way of doing that. You can also expand your wood storage. With more storage available, you won't lose time if the trains are running late. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. That was weird. The sawmill's complete. All that's left is to connect to the rail network to bring in workers and deliver wood to the warehouse. Okay. In order to move workers and goods to and from the sawmill, we need a station. Stations can be connected to a particular building by building them next to each other. Okay. Small station. Build extra platforms to extend the station. Longer stations allow longer trains to stop by. So you've got that decision, haven't you, when you're building, like how long do I make my platforms? So we're doing 3, 4. Is that it? 4. Now that you've built a station, you need rails. Okay, rails. Rails also need to connect the station to the rail network. Build a path for trains to come from the station. Interesting bit of track right there. Though Sweet Transit does have two-way trains that can move in reverse, for this tutorial we'll only have one-way trains. To help get it out of the station, we need to build an exit. Build a path out of the station and back onto the rail. Okay. This particular rail block will work for a single train. But as the rail network gets more complicated, we run the risk of collision between multiple trains. Rail signals divide rail lines into blocks that can each be occupied by a single train. With signals separating them, the trains won't attempt to enter an occupied block. Build signals. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a rail signal and a rail chain signal. God, that sounds... I've definitely seen that somewhere before. Okay, so rail signal, where are we putting them, buddy? Wait, does it want me to put... It just says build rail signals, but it doesn't really tell me where to put them. Am I just gonna put them in myself? I mean, I'm not really sure what it wants me to do here. There we go. Okay, well that works. Like, the game tells you where to put everything, but it just kind of went, yeah, here. We have a sawmill ready and connected to the rail network. Next, we'll create a route that transfers workers between Detuva 1 and Wood 2. Okay. What do we call this? Detuva Wood? Maybe? At a wait condition for time passed. Right, okay. Okay. And then all the way over here, expansion. The train depot lets us build new trains using train presets. Open the train presets menu by selecting the train depot and clicking add train queue to queue. Okay. Each train needs at least one locomotive to move it and some wagons to carry cargo. For this tutorial, we'll use a passenger wagon to carry out our workers to work. This is interesting because you can't just take cargo trains down there. You've got to move people there to work the actual sawmill, and then pick up the cargo as well. So you start thinking, well, do I need to have separate platforms for cargo and passengers maybe? I don't know. Hey, Hoggy. Yeah, it's not so much OpenTTD signal, it's more Factorio train signals, I think. Add an ST10. An ST10 wagon. Just the one? Okay. Select. Do 2 of a wood. Oh, notice how they've defined some of they've named some of their train routes like this. Like this, the places where it goes kind of thing. Each train needs at least one locomotive to move it and some wagons to carry load. Just press build. Okay. Next. There it goes. We need one more train to carry the wood from the sawmill to the warehouse. Create a train route. Create a route for the train to follow. Add wood 2. Warehouse 1. Time passed. Time passed. Okay. No, let me name it, you oh my god. The game's locked out naming it now, look. I can't change the name because I did what it wanted. Open train presets with Control T. Create a new preset. Add an ST10. 3 F10 flat wagons. 1, 2, 3. Select wood 2 to warehouse 1. Build. Congratulations, you've learned everything you need to expand. Really? Did we? If you'd like to keep expanding this colony, try connecting a potato farm to your rail network. Potatoes are a requirement for worker residences, so they'll need to be delivered directly to your village instead of the warehouse. Oh my god, this track layout. Look at this. Right, has that got any wood waiting? So they're the workers going in, presumably. You see, look, he's waiting for him now. How can you tell if it's got people working there? It's got 5 out of it. There you go, it's actually generating wood. But I can't see what workers are here. Right, so how many can he carry then? $10 out of 50. Wait, so... So each car can take 50, it looks like. So there's 150 possible there. Click on the mill, not the station. So they're there you go. So they've got 40 workers down there. And they're producing 60 planks a minute. Farming that. So does that mean this is like... I mean, I can see them cutting trees down, right? So my next question is, do those trees regrow and at what rate? Chronakian, thank you for 66 months. Let me just, like, if I speed that up. Okay, so that's a fixed animation. That's not actually... They don't chop those trees down and then move to other trees. I think that's never going to change. Yeah, they're just smashing planks out, look. They did regrow up here so far to stick to the 60 per hour. So, a follow-up question to that would be, the rate that they produce, assuming you're full of workers, the rate that they produce, is that dependent on the area size that you draw out? And if you draw out a bigger area, does it have a higher worker demand? And what's the limit? Like, how far away can they harvest trees? I guess we're going to have to play with that to see how that works. What's this thing here? Is this like an hour of their day or something? It started playing yesterday as a cap of 120 trees and 8 stores at the moment. Right, okay, okay. Interesting. Hey, signals, there we go. In this tutorial, learn about rail signals and how to use them to control the rail network. Here, a coloured block means that it is reserved by a train and a white block means it's available. Use signals, you can ensure controlled, collision-free traffic. Rail signals look at the block in the front. They will allow a train to pass only if the block in front is not reserved by another train. A signal block starts and ends at signals. In this example, the train is stuck and cannot pass that lone pesky wagon because the wagon is on the signal block in front. We can help the block get around it by building signals that separate the wagon from the intersection and open up a path. Okay. Place signals around the wagon 58%. What does that mean? Logistics, environment, industries. Logistics. So where does he want me to build one? Like about here? And another one here. Woo! Suppose it's like the Anna system. Storm will require 120 cells of nursery for 60 per minute production. Yeah, but it sounds like they've capped the size to 120. You can also hold and drag with LMB to place multiple signals. That's interesting. Having multiple signals doesn't just control traffic. If you fit multiple signals close together, you can fit more trains together, giving you more use of your rails. Remember, the signals also show which direction the trains can move. Oh, wow. What the heck? Oh, I see what it does. So the distance is determined by how far you drag the signal from the original signal. So if I like put it there, we get lots of them. That would be 2 tiles. And then every 3 tiles. That's actually quite a nice feature. I really, really, really wish Transport Fever did that. I really wish Transport Fever did that. In fact, I don't even think Factorio does that, but they might have added it. Oinmink, thank you for 3 months. Okay. Signals allow you to have many trains moving together. In this example, you'll see at least 4 signal blocks in the circle. No, I see 3. A red one, a green, and a yellow. Press B or R and B to close the build menu to see which blocks the trains are using. Have 3 trains moving in a circle. Okay. Can I build a signal? It's quite a nice little tutorial, this one. I must admit, the train animation is, I would argue, is even better than Factorio. Because Factorio's 2D. I mean, it's very Factorio looking, but they've done it in like an isometric 3D, and it looks so smooth. The reserve blocks are train coloured. Yeah, that is a nice feature, isn't it? Because like in Factorio, it just assigns the blocks random colours, but with this, as a train moves through a block, you can see what it's basically reserved. The developer is Aralia, a Factorio dev. Why does that not surprise me? No wonder it works solidly, eh? Signals can be one-way or two-way. To make a signal two-way, place 2 signals in the same rail piece. Two-way signals have their uses, but be careful how you use them. Allow the train to move back. To move back what? Oh, okay. What do you want me to do? Put one like that? Fire by trial, thanks for 19 months. Oh my god. Sometimes simple rail signals are not enough. A train can still stop in the wrong place at an inconvenient time and block another train's path. Fortunately, chain signals can prevent this. That's pretty cool. They've managed to construct a demo that demonstrates gridlock. That one on the left doesn't quite gridlock, but the one on the right does. Interestingly. Because he makes it through that block before he comes in to nab it again. Whereas on this one, it failed. Oh, the one on the left is using a chain signal. Ah, is that what it is? I haven't looked at the signals yet. Okay, let's see what they do. Chain signals won't allow a train past unless it can safely leave the next block. By placing chain signals in a row, you can cover a large area. Use chain signals if you do not want a train to stop in a specific spot, such as an intersection. Okay. Using normal rail signals at intersections is risky. They can easily be blocked by a train stopping in the middle of it. Remember to place a chain signal when going into a junction. Use chain signals in the situation will keep the network moving. It's not really getting you to do it though, is it? It's just kind of telling you conceptually how it works. It's not really like saying, right, do this and do that. It's just saying, here you go. There we go. It's going to give an example now, thankfully. This intersection is blocked. Using chain signals to unblock it. Replace the signals by going into the junction chain signals. By going into the junction with chain signals. So how do we... What's that kind of signal there? Where does it want us to put them? Why has it left it this weird overlay? There we go. Yeah, so basically we replace the signals that are going into the junction, but not the ones coming out. So that chain signal should now show the state of that one. So you can't enter onto this junction here unless that green lights, and that will only green light if that one's block is also green. That one's basically chaining the state of that one, is what that's doing. So that should stay red until that gets past here. Like that. Because that one's block is this bit here. And so that's really now displaying what that's displaying. So this train has to clear the junction and clear that block before that goes green. Chain signals are very useful at stations with multiple entrances. Look at this! That beautiful diamond interchange, I love it. You bought it already, Wackaday. I hope you use my Games Planet link, Wackaday. You get an extra 15% off, better than Steam. Hashtag sellout. Chain signals are very useful at stations with multiple entrances. A train calculates its path when it starts moving, but a station entrance may be blocked on its arrival. If a train approaches a blocked chain signal, it will recalculate its path and continue on its way. Not sure I understand that. So this is gridlocking. I can't tell when I look at this if that's a chain or a normal. So this train that comes through here gets allowed to go in. It shouldn't be allowed to go in, but he is. Unblock the station. So if we put that down here on the entrance to the junction, that'll chain through. Because with Factorio, a chain signal also did something else, didn't it? If you remember. A chain, like if you had multiple platforms and your train could come in and choose from a platform, a chain signal would turn blue if one or more of the platforms was occupied, but not all of them. So it had like a red, a green, and a blue state. It's identical in this game. Chain signal looks ahead to the next signal. Yeah, I know that. But do we want that on this one or this one? And do we need it on the platform coming out so that it changed to the next bit? So that you can't leave the station unless you can get out of here. So you need one there. You need one there. And you're coming out. And then, do you need one here? Or here? That's the bit I'm confused about. So what will that do? So I've put one there. And I've put one on the platform leaving part. He's stopping now, look. Nice. Mr. Kalia, thank you for 14 months. Hello from France, and thanks for Old School. Thank you very much for your support, sir. I don't think Factorio had tutorials like this, did it? Try unblocking this network using 4 extra signals. 4 extra signals. Wait, how many trains have we got? Oh, we've got a wagon, and a train. What's it giving us? Just giving us rail signals. So you need one to get you... It's just that, isn't it? Factorio train signals were always a figure it out on your own. I don't know about that. I read their website and learnt the theory and then applied it. But I only learnt it by doing, but I had to read the theory first. The network can be unblocked with 2 chain signals. Replace the chain signals... Replace the rail signals with chain ones. Okay, so we've got to replace that one there, and that one there. Why can't I change it? Oh yeah, you can't put it there because that would create a loop. Because that chain signal is already clearing that block and that block. Flippin' heck. It really makes sure you understand this, doesn't it? You'll need to use your rail and chain signals to unblock this network. Try using rail signals first and upgrade some to chain signals. This task is the hardest but optional. Right then, let's do it. What have we got? Rail and chain. So which way are you going? Coming this way. So you'll need to be a chain signal. We need to put a proper signal. Oh, you see, this has got 2 platforms. So in theory, this should be a chain signal, right? In theory, you should have a chain here and a chain here. Because if you put a block signal here, then you'll only be able to use 1 platform at a time. It's like, do you want one as you come out of that platform there to get you back onto the track? Crossing should always remain free so trains can exit the station. The point is that you should be able to cross here if one of these platforms is available. Yeah? So you can't put a proper signal here because that signal will block if a train, if any train is in either platform, that's not good enough. So I would have thought you want to chain there and a chain there, and then a proper one back here, a proper one back here maybe. I should certainly get you through that bit. And as for the rest of this, well, you probably want a proper signal back here somewhere. And a chain through there, maybe. How many are we allowed? And then maybe one there. And like one back here somewhere. Why has it stopped? Why has it stopped? Did I break it? I think I broke it. Why is it not working? Did I kill it? The last signal's one way around. Which one? This one? Did I put the signal wrong? Hang on. So remove rail signals. Yes, I removed. That was the wrong way, wasn't it? The whole thing just stopped. I didn't know why. How do you buy through Games Planet and ensure Squirrel gets credit for it? You click on that link, run the sweet command, click on that link, it'll take you to Games Planet with my referral name in it, and then just buy it as normal. You'll get a Steam key as normal. But Games Planet will be like, oh, that came from Squirrel. And they'll be happy. I'll be happy. They'll be happy. You get an extra 5% off from Steam, so you're happy. We're all happy. The station entrances are also the same block. Now, why is that? Why is that? Do I need to put down... Do I need to put down like a... like that? See, that's still red. Oh, that's got 2 trains on it, so that's correct. So that's one train out. So what colour does he go? Yellow. Yeah, because he allocated that. I mean, if anything, you probably want to have like another one there, maybe. To give you more spacing. I'll probably remove... Probably put one like here and one here. And then get rid of that one there. It's a bit more segmentation, I guess. Sensei Johnny, 12 months, 1 year of Squirrel, 5 years of following. I'd like a ride in the red train, please. I don't think you can go first person in this game, dude. Thank you. Probably could benefit from 2 blocks here rather than... well, 3 blocks here rather than 1. It's like a dance, isn't it? Achievements unlocked. Graduates, finish all the tutorials. You're now ready to create your rail signal. Cool. Right. That's all the tutorials done. Now we're an expert professional. New game, New World or Paris? 64 by 64, 128 by 128, 1 by 1. Should we play in a 1 by 1 world and see how we get on? Rah. Go big or go home. Holy smoke. 128 by 128. Water. Water world. I mean, I don't know about bridges. It's not showed me anything about bridges yet. That is a big map, though, isn't it? I think that this will be a real challenge. Look. That would be a difficult map, I think. Let's go do it. That's a lot of water. I don't like the look of that. Mountains. The mountains presumably just going to make it harder. I guess that's your middle of the road. Rule set default. Generator grid or Europe. No. Look at that. As if. So that gives you an idea how big the map is. That's amazing. That's amazing. Default. Noise scale, noise height, noise factor, biome. You can tell this dev's come from Factorio just by even the map generation. I don't know. Should we? How do you refresh it? There we go. Get a different seed. You see, when you know what it's like Factorio, when you know what looks good and you know the pros and cons of things, you'll be able to pick a map better. You'd be like, oh no, that's going to create problems for fish. That's going to create problems with lack of coal. Like, you can't actually see the resources on this. That's the thing. There you go. That seems like a reasonable map. Don't forget, you know what to tell people. Oh yeah. I need to tell you something. Pops is a very passionate person. There you go. That's what we need to tell you. Can I take a screenshot of this so we know what I did when I click generate? Right, there you go. That's the settings I'm using for this playthrough in case you ever want to try it yourself. No, I think there was something about mod applications being open, wasn't there? Something like that. But the main thing is that Pups is passionate. Holy zoom, Batman. Can I pause it? Wow. So here we are, not having an absolute Scooby-Doo what we're doing. Left a tutorial, thrown into this. Right, we can see coal. I can see coal here. And I can see clay. Don't know what I need clay for. Was that it? Oh yeah, Pups is very passionate. There you go. Where's the, where are the trees and stuff? Or can we just put them anywhere? Clay pits. I think I'm winding Pups up too much. Yeah, mod applications are open, ! Apply if you want to apply to be a moderator on the channel. Last time we opened applications was nearly 2 years ago. That's how often that doesn't happen. So if you've been in the channel for a while and you know what my channel's about, you fancy helping out, consider applying. I think it said you need to start by building near water for the food, right? So we build near water for food. We can get coal from here. I don't know what we're doing about trees and stuff. Seems to be a lot around. Where would we put our warehouse? I guess here, maybe? Here. Put our warehouse in the desert. Don't like the look of those rock formations. They look difficult to track through.